we're going to be utilizing the Strengthening Families program. We want these workshops to be something that's going to benefit you, that's going to really support you as a parent. But the fact that you're here really tells that you're committed to try to work on things to just better and improve maybe your situation as a parent, maybe with your parent and child relationship and things like that, because it's hard, it's difficult. When you go to the store and you buy something new, typically there's like a book of instructions. How does this thing work? But unfortunately, kids didn't come with a book of instructions. Now we're living in a society where, we talk about parents that are raising children, we have grandparents that are raising children, even great-grandparents that are raising children. And so, a lot of times it's helpful to know that there are some options. And so maybe if you weren't raised in maybe the most ideal household, or there was some things going on at home. And if there's some things that you want to do differently as a parent, it's okay to do that. Okay, we often talk about, cycles, and cycles can be good, but cycles can also be bad. Now, when I worked as a case manager, one of the things that I think I heard the most from parents was, I just want to be a better parent. I just want my kids, I want them to grow up to be successful. I want them to be respectful. I want them to be responsible and things like that. And I think that's a goal that all parents have. That's going to take some work, okay? Because again, even as parents, as grandparents, we're going to make mistakes. Okay, and it's okay to admit, you know what, maybe that wasn't the best choice, maybe that wasn't the best decision at that time, but I really can't undo it now. And so as a parent, it's really thinking about and reflecting, what can I do differently? How can I change this situation? But there are some things that you are doing well as a parent. Number one, you're here, and that's already a big step. Okay? Just the fact that you're here and saying, you know what, I don't have all the answers. I need a little bit of help. I need a little bit of support. And it's okay to say that, because we all do. Biggest things that this particular curriculum focuses on is mindfulness. Mindfulness is just basically you're paying attention. Okay? It's really, really tuning into, as a parent, what am I doing? And so, is change difficult? Absolutely. It's really hard. Because the thing about it is that as parents, as primary caregivers, we can be very reactive. Okay? Something happens, and it's, especially if it's something bad, we're right on it. Okay? But think about it. Are you that quick to be on it and to notice if they do something good? That even as adults, if some of you work, or even if you don't, isn't it nice to hear once in a while, hey, you're doing really good. I really appreciate you doing that. I really appreciate you going above and beyond. I mean, we all, even again as adults, we all appreciate that, and we need that. And so it's not any different for your children, okay? Sure, they're going to make mistakes. Sure, they're going to mess up, but they're also going to do some good things. And so it's just as important to notice those good things as much as the bad things. It's something that you're going to have to continue to do the work, do it consistently, even when you're tired. And so, think about how many times where you didn't feel good or you were exhausted as a parent, but you knew that there was something that you still had to do, and you did it, right? One of the biggest things is that even as a parent right now, if you feel like, I just feel like I'm just failing all the time, like something is always happening, me and my child are just not getting along, or whatever the situation is, you've got to start telling yourself, okay, I can do better, I can be better, I can do something different. We start convincing ourselves that we can not do all these things, but really you can. And please understand that when we talk about things becoming more successful between you and your child or your children or your grandchildren, success is going to look different for everybody. Just again, reminding yourself that, okay, really tuning in is, how do I want to go about being a better parent? And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow. Sometimes we feel like, well, you know what? I'm the parent, you're just going to do what I say, and that's just all there is to it. And there's just no questions to be asked. Okay? Now, how many children, especially teenagers, are going to just take that as an answer? Probably not likely.